Hello, Leslie here from Message in a Fold, and today my topic is going to be the rule of thirds in scrapbooking. Mostly when you read anything about the rule of thirds, it is in photography when you're composing your picture. Way back, 2004, 2005, after I had been doing scrapbook layouts for a while and not really thrilled with what I was doing, I purchased a lot of books and magazines that dealt with scrapbook layouts and how to make them look good. And I watched a lot of YouTube videos that introduced the principle of the rule of thirds, but they did it when the layout was already completed. And so they showed why they lined up this and where they put that. And so, I mean, yeah, they might as well just been standing here next to me. I didn't understand anything that they were trying to say to me. When I find that I have a problem and I need to solve my problem, then I go about it in a way that I learn the easiest. I am a visual learner. You can't talk to me and tell me this is what you do. This is how you do it. And then bingo bango, then you've got it. No, you have to show me. You have to show me from the very beginning to the very end while you're explaining to me the principle of the thing. I want to show you what I made to solve my problem of the rule of thirds. And this is it. What this is it's a 12 by 12 scrapbook layout insert. You know, you put your scrapbook page inside here, and then it goes in your photo album. All the inserts that I buy have a white piece of sort of lightweight cardstock that goes inside to keep these from falling down. So on the 12 by 12, mostly everybody knows that 12 is divisible 3 times by 4. So I drew every 4 inches, I drew at 4 and 8 going up and down. And then I turned it over sideways and I went 4 and 8 and drew that down. And then I ended up with this tic-tac-toe like thing. And then I stuck it in the sleeve protector, and with a ruler and a Sharpie pen, then I just followed the pencil lines that are on the paper behind this. The reason why I did that was so that I could tuck my layout inside and then place my photos. And I'm going to show you how I do that with this scrapbook layout that I'm making of my precious little granddaughters. So come on, join me and I'll show you what I'm doing. Hopefully it will make sense to you and help you to feel good about your scrapbook layout composition. And I hope that I'm not at you. I have some photos here of my precious little granddaughters, and I'm going to do a 2-page layout featuring them, and I'm going to title this page, this production is going to be titled Mischief. These two little girls just turned 1 in June of 2015. They're so cute. This one's walking. They're both walking now, but she was the first to start walking. And here's some mischief they've gotten into. The baby wipes all over the floor, and look at those cute little faces. What? We were just playing. This was before they turned 1. They were just crawling, one of them. And come around peeking to see what Mom's doing. These two cute little faces. They're just so precious. And this one is the one that gets in more stuff than this one does. This one's more adventurous. And when she was about 6 months old, she got under the changing table and behind the laundry basket and was peeking out, and she couldn't figure out how to get out of there. But she had somehow got in over there. And then this is my favorite one. This is most recent. This is within the last 3 weeks. They have a little dog, so they're in the little dog's kennel thing where he goes overnight. So they've taken over his space. Now, isn't that mischief? Yes, yes. What I want to do is get that precious little face right down the center of these lines. So I'm going to put her little eyes there on that one. Oh, I should have done it at the bottom. Should have done the bottom one first. Okay. So I'm going to move her over. And I'm going to put her cute little face now. This is probably crooked in there, but I've got her little face right there in the crosshairs. So I'll see if I can get this one in there. Well, no, I can't. I can't get them both in at the same place. But I can over here. So they're staggered a little bit, and neither one of them are right quite in the center. One of the other things that I can do is I can put this one up here. So I have the two cute little faces right in the center there, and then this one, I can put there with my other little granddaughter in the crosshairs. Or not crosshairs, that sounds dangerous, but right in the center of the connecting lines. Now, this also does the triangle effect. A little face there, a little face there, and a little face right there. So you have the triangle of the photos. I'm going to use a little bit of double-sided sticky tape just a teeny bit. That's all I'm going to use. And starting with this first one, put that little piece of tape in there, and then I'll go to this one. Whoops. It's still stuck to my finger. And one more. Okay, so now I can bring this page out and then not worry about my photos coming off from where I wanted them to be. So without the grid overlaying the thing, then you can see what it looks like. I have space for journaling. I have space for little pockets and tags. I've got a title area here. Whatever I choose to do. Flowers, bling, cute little things. So this page is almost ready. So I'm going to put this in right there. And then this one I wanted underneath and in here. Come on, get in there. All right, now I wanted these girls centered. Okay, so it's a little bit crooked in there right now, so I'll have to straighten it before I put the tape on. Okay, I think that's about straight. And then this one then will go in those lines, the pencil lines that I made. All right, so now I'll take this out. And with my pencil, I'm going to mark where that goes, there and here. All right, I have these adhered, and I have a couple little pencil marks. So what I want to do here is just erase that there and make sure that's gone. And then I have another one down here. After I got this straight, then this little pencil line was no longer relevant. And I might need to raise that just a tiny bit. And now I've got to work on this one. I've got to make my little pencil marks. Now these are just where I want this placed. Oops, and then I'll worry about them being straight after I get them glued. and when I attach them. And I also have one done for 8.5 by 11 layouts. Anybody that uses just the 8.5 by 11. For 8.5 by 11, I have a piece of white cardstock. I used my calculator and did 8.5 divided by 3 equals, and it's 2.83 forever. So the equivalent of 2.83 is that it's larger than 2 3/4 inches. With my ruler, here is 2 3/4. This is the 2 3/4 mark on my ruler right there. And then there's the 3-inch. So I went just a little bit almost to the 2 7/8 right there. And I made a mark, and then I moved over and I did the same here, almost 2 7/8. And then I went down to the bottom of my paper, and I did almost 2 7/8 there and there. So I had my marks for the 2 lines here, and I lined up my ruler, and with a pencil, then I drew down that line and this line. Then I had to go back to my calculator, and I had to go 11 divided by 3 equals 3.6666667. So this is over 3.5. So on the 11-inch side, right here on my ruler, this is 3.5. And it's the 3.66 is not 3 3/4, which would be this line. So I put it sort of in the middle there. And I made a mark on the bottom, and then I did a corresponding mark at the top. And then I moved down from that mark and made the same mark, sort of halfway between 3.5 and 3 3/4. And I did that on the other side. And then I drew my 2 lines this way. So for the 8.5 by 11, then this is what I have for the rule of thirds. This is a sheet protector for just a regular notebook. And so I put my cardstock inside the sheet protector. And then with my ruler and a Sharpie, then I drew the lines on the sheet protector. And that way I can put my photo inside and do what I need to do. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed this video on creating with the rule of thirds. And I hope maybe you understand the principle a little bit better. It is something that if you're not a photographer, if you're not a professional photographer, if you're not somebody that has a lot of experience with a camera, then the rule of thirds is kind of going to be a little hazy for you. Okay, maybe not for you, but for me it is. So anyway, I hope that I have helped to demystify it a little bit and show you a way that you can make your scrapbook pages a little more interesting and leave you space for all of your flowers and bling and whatever. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And I appreciate all the comments that you leave. And I appreciate all you people as subscribers to my channel. If you have not already subscribed, please do so. I've got things coming. And hey, if you have any requests, I'm kind of winging it here now because nobody has said, "Hey, I want to know how to do something." So I'm kind of winging it. You get instructions in kind of what I'm doing because of what I'm doing. Yeah. It kind of works that way. So if you have a question, if you want to see how something works, leave it in the comment section and I'll see what I can do for you. Okay. So now it's time for you to get into your crafty space and gather your photos of your kids, grandkids, and family, and friends, and whatever. And hey, make some scrapbook layouts. And okay, anyway, so this is Leslie from Message in a Fold saying, now you go show someone how special they are. Bye!